It's time to adventure into the animal kingdom! Your host for today is an omnivore mammal who currently lives in a desert climate. It's Swagman! That's right, everybody, it is me, Swagman, and I am so happy to be with you all here on this beautiful Thursday. Oh, it's good to be back. I hope you're all excited for our animal game. You know, the animal game is one of my favorite games. This is kind of like the animal game. We're going to give you hints, and you got to, right, think of the animals or things related to animals. And we've given you some hints throughout the week as well. But I love playing the animal game when I'm in line for things or like on a long road trip. You guys ever play the animal game? If you haven't, it's a great one to play with your kids, too. You sit there, you think of an animal, and it's kind of like 20 questions. You go, I'm thinking of an animal, and they got to guess the animal. They can guess what kind of climate it lives in, if it has scales or feathers, whatever. And I love to go with an animal like the tapir, right? Which is a little more out there of an animal. I love going to the zoo, so I come up with a lot of great animals. But then I got to remember everything about the animal. And that's where it gets tougher. Like, the Pompadour Cotinga is one of the coolest named birds ever, but I don't remember what region it lives in. I know it's wonderfully colorful, but, you know, I'm working on my my knowledge so that I can work that into a game. And speaking of animals, I don't know about you guys. So every now and then I go out for a run. I haven't been for a few weeks, but I did go a few weeks ago, and maybe this is one of the reasons I stopped running. I was out running. I don't know if I told you this, but I was out running, and I'm like, oh, look at that dog is loose. No, that's not a dog. That's a coyote. It was like 6:15 in the morning. This was back when it was still dark at 6:15, so it was before the time change, but there was a coyote on my route. I took a picture of it. It was a little spooky, and it started to follow me home, and I'm glad I didn't look like too much of a wounded gazelle, because that could have been tough. But look, folks, I think it's time. I think it's time for you to go beast mode as you play this all animals edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Shall we take a look at that grand prize? Yeah, take your brain on a walk for the wild side, playing for that $1,000. And everyone who can correctly answer my 10 multiple choice trivia questions about animals, you're going to split that prize money. It's going to be great. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SP for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. If you win the game, they're automatically added to your prize, okay? That's one of the perks, is what I call that. Otherwise, you're going to have to claim them at the end of the game to keep them. That's right, if you don't win the game, you must click claim. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Just click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, and get free rejoins by watching videos. It is that easy, folks. It's that good. Each game, we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here for you now are Wednesday's winners. You did it! Everyone else, keep playing and claiming, because next time the winner could be you. And for those of you who see your name on this list, well, guess what? That's already been credited. You don't have to go there and check right now. It's time for games. All right, it's time for fun. You're just going to have to trust me, but it has already been credited. It's there. It's waiting for you. You can check it out after the game. Meanwhile, we're letting the comments out of their enclosure to graze right now, so they're out of here while we get this game started. We've got almost 16,000 people here for our animal-themed game. Here is question number 1. What dog breed is associated with firefighters? Is it Borzoi, Dalmatian, or St. Bernard? What dog breed is associated with firefighters? We've got 16,000 people here answering that question. You know, before we had fire trucks, these dogs would actually run alongside the horses pulling the fire wagon to ward off any animals that might spook the horses. Now, Dalmatians just get to chill in the firehouse. Dalmatian is the answer. 96% of you getting that one right and moving on. Well done. The Dalmatian is the answer. I learned something from this question because I was like, why are Dalmatians the dog associated with firefighters? I'm like, I don't think we're sending Dalmatians into burning buildings. I would hope not. So that's it. They were protecting the horses so the horses could get to the fire quickly. Well done, Dalmatians, and well done to all of you who got that one right. We're on to question 2 now. Worth a bonus SB. Every question from here on out is worth a bonus SB if you get it right. So here we go, Q2. What kind of sea animal was Free Willy? Orca, bottlenose dolphin, or tiger shark? What kind of sea animal was Free Willy? Can you picture Free Willy? Or William, I guess, would be his full name. The movie series that inspired an entire generation to study marine biology and protect animals is about a boy's special relationship with an orca in captivity. Orca is the answer. 93% of you getting that one right and moving on. Well done. You're raising your fist in the air victoriously. An orca is jumping out of we're on to Q3 now. It is worth a bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go. Q3. What color is the back of an adult male gorilla? Black, silver, or red? What color is the back of an adult male gorilla? One of my favorite animals to see at the zoo. Before they mature, they're blackbacks. But when they become adults, they instantly start showing their age, becoming silverbacks. Silver is the answer. 86% of you getting that one right. Well done. You're moving on. We had a lot of you go with black. Again, when they are younger, male gorillas do have black hair on their back. But when they age, when they reach adulthood, it becomes silver. That's silverback gorilla, which if you've ever tried to think of like, what would the cute animal be that I hang out with? The powerful animal, the water animal. Silverback gorilla, that's my animal. That's my power animal. We're on to Q4 now. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go, Q4. Which of the following is a way to properly tell a butterfly apart from a moth? Is it time of day that they fly, only one is colorful, or their antennae? Antennae? You know, I practiced this beforehand. I don't know how to say that word in its plural form, apparently. There are butterflies that are nocturnal, and there are moths with colorful markings. So if you really want to know what you're dealing with, look at that antennae. I practiced this. I should have written it phonetically. Basically, they have multiple antenna. They have one antenna on one side. The important thing is 60% of you got that one right. Well done. You're moving on. We lost a lot of you. You thought only butterflies were colorful, or maybe you thought that only butterflies were flying during the day and moths at night, but that's not the case. We had a hint on this one. This was the hint that mentioned check your head, right? The insect that doesn't know what it is it a butterfly or is it a moth? Well, check their head because the moths have the fuzzy antennae. Oh, that's going to bother me forever. We're on to Q5, worth a bonus SB now. We're almost halfway done with the quiz. Let's keep it moving. Now that we've got over 4,600 of you rejoining, here's Q5. What are female peacocks called? Is it peahens, peachicks, or peacocks? What are female peacocks called? These were always walking around when I would go to Brookfield Zoo. So cool. The brightly colored showy birds are the males known as peacocks, but their more modest female counterparts are called peahens. Peahen is the answer. 77% of you getting that one right. Well done. We are back up 17% in the correct column. We did have a lot of you saying, no, it's still called a peacock, Nathan, and it's actually called a peahen, and now we all know we've learned something. We've got a lot of you who have rejoined, and you're like happy to rejoin because you remember that you can always go, and use those videos. You watch the videos, you get the rejoins. But look, if you're still considering it, let me just throw this out there. Please rejoin, like NBC. We're on to Q6 now, where the bonus SB. I don't know if I convinced anyone else, but you know what? That's okay. I've got the question ready. Here's Q6. What kind of animal is Curious George? Fox, monkey, or alligator? What kind of animal is Curious George? I am actually a fan of two of these animals. Can you guess which one I'm not a fan of? His ability to get into trouble and cause chaos is unparalleled, even if he's only curious and doesn't mean anything by it. You know, monkeys can get into too many things. Monkey is the answer. Almost 100% of you got that one right. Well done. Well done. You are moving on to question number 7. Whew, that was a good one, folks. You know, I wondered if he was actually technically a monkey because he doesn't have a tail, but the Barbary macaque doesn't have a tail either. So there you go. Now you know. We're on to Q7 with a bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go. Q7. Water bear and moss piglet are other names for what micro animal? Tardigrade, springtail, or Demodex mites. Those are names for what other micro animal? Is it tardigrade, springtail, or Demodex mites? Just one look at these gross little things, and the nicknames make perfect sense. Plus, those nicknames are way easier to remember than tardigrade. Tardigrade is the answer. Oh, this was a tough one. 58% of you getting that one right. That's our toughest question yet. The other two answers were pretty well split between springtail and Demodex mites. A lot of you getting tardigrade, though, and a lot of you rejoining. Well done. You know, if you're worried about rejoining, I might have a little information for you in a little bit. Maybe you're thinking, I don't know. Let me just tell you. Why don't you go ahead and rejoin? Use that free rejoin. It's okay. It's okay. We're on to Q8 right now. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go. Q8. Grevy's zebras are named after a former head of state of which country? Kenya, France, or England? This was one of our hints. Grevy's zebras are named after a former head of state of which country? In 1882, the Emperor of Abyssinia presented this zebra species as a gift to Jules Grevy, then the President of France, and since then, they've shared his name. Yes, that is the Francer. France. Get it? France is the answer. 67% of you getting that one right. The percentile went up, but folks, that was a clue. We said that the Grevy zebra shared their namesake with a love of wine and cheese. And what loves wine and cheese more than France? I mean, that's France in a nutshell. Of course, if you're in France and you would want to correct me, you are more than welcome to. I've never been to France. So really, I guess I'm no expert there. But that was the hint, and that was the answer. We're on to Q9 now. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. Here is Q9. Which of the following animals hibernates during the winter? Is it grizzly bear, owl, or deer? Which of those animals hibernates during the winter? Imagine if you could eat a ton of food each fall, then sleep until the spring, and your body feeds off all that food so you lose weight the whole time. Sound good? Well, welcome to the grizzly bear life. Grizzly bear is the answer. 37 of you rather knew that answer. Woo! You're moving on to our final question. Well done! Hey, quick reminder, folks, as you're psyching yourself up for question 10, there are two ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick, hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. The second way to do it is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both are going to get you SB towards your daily goal, so be sure to check that out. And, you know, I was talking about some rejoins. Do you want more rejoins? Of course you do! Lucky for you, next week is a second chance week, which means you're getting 3 free rejoins for each live game you play. Don't miss out on the fun, the SB, or, well, the rejoins. Come on, come get those free rejoins. I see people using their free rejoins right now. They're like, yeah, I'm going to show up. I'm going to get some new ones. Well done for you. And I do have one more question. Do you want another way to get SB? I know, it's pretty rhetorical because I know the answer is yes. Well, hey, try referring your friends and family to Swagbucks. When someone you invite signs up as your friend and earns 300 SB in their first 30 days on site, you get a $3 bonus. That's in addition to the 10% match that you get from what they earn for life. That's right. You get 10% matched of what they earn for life. It makes their lives better while adding to your own SB total. That's what you call a win-win, everybody. And I'm going to just say it. I hope everyone who's still in it is going to win it. Let's get back to the game, okay? It's question 10. It's worth a bonus SB if you get it right. Here we go. Q10. What is the term for a baby cat? Is it pup, kitten, or whelp? For a piece of the grand prize, what is the term for a baby cat? Do you know this? Did I hype this up enough? Look, they're so cute. So cute. Whether they're mewing at you, maybe they're playing with some twine, a little ball of yarn, maybe they're hanging in there on a tree branch. Long or the short of it is, everyone loves kittens. Kitten is the answer. 6,463 of you knew that answer, and you are splitting our grand prize. Woo! Congratulations to all of you who are splitting the grand prize today. Let's take a look at that winner circle, shall we? Look at that. Well done, Joe Marie 223. You did it. SK Little Joe, you did it. Kelly 174, you won. Spoony Baker, well done. PC 52 Bakery is a winner. Munchkin 55 has me thinking of Dunkin' Donuts right now. Dunkin' Donuts Munchkins. I could always go for a donut. It doesn't matter what time of day it is. You could wake me up at 2 in the morning with a donut and I'd be okay with it. Y'all did it. You got 16 SB plus all the bonus SB, and that's how you're getting your prize in the form of SB, which you can redeem for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, or hundreds of other places. You've done it, folks. You've done it again. Thank you for playing today. Come back Monday for the start of Second Chance Week. This has been Daily Trivia Live. Have a great evening, everybody.